Hello, good morning. It is Scott. Today is Sunday. Welcome to the meditation. Hope you're doing well. Here on my channel, we do an integration practice of body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And today I will do a brief talk, and then we'll get into the practice. I've been thinking a lot about vulnerability and its role, I think, in life. Vulnerability means that the defense mechanisms or the protective aspects of who we are items that we are aware of in ourselves, and we're able to understand them and communicate them. It doesn't mean not having a guard or having boundaries or being having a force field or anything. It's really about understanding with awareness the different aspects of ourself. And when we are vulnerable, we are able to be seen for who we are. And the culture may not completely support vulnerability because of the perceived weakness or the detrimental components of being someone who you can take advantage, being someone that's gullible or someone easily taken advantage of. And that's not really what I'm talking about. I mean, true strength to me, and this is for both men and women, and however you identify, is true strength is understanding who you are. And that means your skills, as well as your weaknesses, as well as your shortcomings. Every human being has limitations, and we also have triumphs and our uniqueness that sets us apart and makes us different from one another. We have things that we share, we have things that are very similar to others, but we also have things that make up who we are that are uniquely ours. And I think that one of the callings of my channel, or meditation practice in general, if done in the way that I'm talking about, helps facilitate self-knowledge from a standpoint of not just the mind, but from the integrated components of who we are. Otherwise, we're just chasing. We're just chasing experiences. We're just chasing accumulations of experiences, notches on our belt. We're grasping for more, and we're seeking a better relationship, a better self, a better whatever, fill in the blank. And I think a good introduction a good thing to add into the culture is awareness that's based more on more dimensions of who we are, awareness that's integrated. And this is useful because I think it helps create a better understanding of reality, of ourselves and each other, and from there we make better choices. So at this kind of fundamental level, we're resonating with something deeper than what the culture would like you to resonate at. And it's not to say that culture isn't beneficial. It can be at times. I'm just saying that sometimes we need to course correct. We need to kind of swing the pendulum in a different way than it's going. You know, the world is rapidly changing. I, for the first time, saw a robot lawnmower I was driving and I saw a robot lawnmower. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but the world is rapidly changing, and it will have things in it that we can't possibly imagine, you know? And so it's going to take, I think, a integrative approach to really understand our world, ourselves and each other. And we can approach things this way. I think we have a really good chance at threading the needle of life's spiritual journey, and in a rapidly and possibly changing world, right? So that being said, we'll start today's practice with our eyes closed. We'll do some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep in, deep out. Allowing the trunk of your body to expand and contract. Top and bottom, side to side, front to back. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor. Very good, and we'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to pay attention gently, placing your attention to your body and your body sensations. Beginning to notice areas of your body that feel warm, open, and present, tingling and pulsing. Begin the process of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. And on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body like warm honey into the earth. breath, each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt a little bit deeper into the earth. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, the center of your chest, breathing in and out of your heart. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. Out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Beginning to come in contact with your emotions, noticing what your emotions are like right now. You could be experiencing any of the five main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Just noticing what is present here with you right now, and without making it right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and softening tension in and around your skull on the out-breath. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye or your crown, whatever you feel you'd like to do there. And just feeling your head and then softening on the out-breath. contact with your thoughts so you can notice how active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation, our minds are very active. Sometimes they're very calm or peaceful. And without making each way right or wrong, just allowing your mind to be and remaining uninvolved with your thoughts. Allowing your thoughts to just come and go. It can be very useful to disengage from a thought by coming back to feeling your head or your body for grounding and anchoring. And then now, before we move on to the next technique, we're going to do some spinal breathing. On the in-breath, breathing up the central channel of your spine, and then on the out-breath, from the crown of your head back down your spine into the earth. Spinal breathing. Some areas of your spine you'll feel more than others, and that's normal. Just becoming aware of your spine and the breath moving up and down. And notice as you do the spinal breathing, if you encounter any tension, like for example in your abdomen or your belly, just see if you can soften a little bit. On the in-breath, breathing up your spine, out-breath, breathing back down your spine. Great, and then now we'll spend some time with our eyes open, so gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did to remain and not evaporate. And on the in-breath, feeling around you, feeling the space around you, and then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the difference between feeling outside and inside. Feeling outside you on the in-breath, and then inside you on the out-breath. You may notice that one dimension, either the outside or the inside, is easier to feel, and that's normal. Just becoming aware. If you like, you can move back a little bit, allow your awareness, your attention to move backward a little bit with your practice. And on the in-breath, continue feeling around you on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, down through the center line of your body and into the earth, and then moving a little bit backward, and then repeating, feeling around you on the in-breath, and down through you, the interiority on the out-breath. Sometimes the attention becomes pulled forward, and it's useful to come backward a little bit. And now we'll spend the last few minutes of the meditation. If you'd like, you can add in the qualities of love and compassion to the practice. Feeling love and compassion around you, radiating outward on the in-breath, and then love and compassion radiating towards yourself on the out-breath. And just practice sending and receiving love and compassion on the meditation to those who are on right now and who might watch in the future. It's good practice to give and receive love and compassion. And from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.